cannot read that. Going live is pretty much a nightmare. Trying to work it out. Can't. Don't know what I'm doing. It won't let me. Oh, it won't let me do anything. Trying to work it out. Can't. Won't let me zoom in. Oh well. Doing. It won't let me. I'm so sorry if anyone's actually watching this car crash. It won't let me do anything. Trying to work it out. Can't. Oh, nightmare. Oh well, these are on my iPad. I'm so sorry if anyone's actually watching this car crash. It won't let me do anything. It's all upside down. I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna have to. This is so funny. It's all upside down. I'm so annoyed. I have to turn the volume down on this. Cranky. Delay on here. It's so funny. Oh god. Get rid of the volume. Why is the volume not going off? Right, has that worked? Oh my god. Oh, everything. Honestly. This couldn't go more wrong if I tried. Couldn't go more wrong if I tried. Can't get the volume down on my iPad. Everything, honestly. Right, volume's down on my iPad. I prefer to do everything on my iPad, and I've got my iPhone up here, and it's like everything's like upside down, so I can't colour upside down. What's going on? Oh, I'm really annoyed. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered. I decided I'd try and do a live and be brave. I don't know whether I should bother. It's so funny. And like, no, I'm using my iPhone, which is up here above on a shelf. I tried to put my iPad up to film, which is, I use my iPad to film from the shelf when I do my demos for my videos on YouTube, you know, my demos. Oh, it's all going wrong. But YouTube kept telling me to rotate my iPad. And I'm like, rotate it how? I tried portrait, landscape, and it just wasn't accepting it. So I put my iPhone up here, but that's doing it, I don't know. Anyway, I hate it. Not sure, at some point I'll figure it out. Right now I can't figure it out. Yeah, that started off well. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if anyone can hear it, but never mind. Maybe that's a good thing. Just colouring a bear. I drew this bear a couple of days ago. He's cute, isn't he? He's a cutie bear. Thank you for anyone who's watching my car crash of a attempt at a live drawing video. But yeah, I need to, can't change the orientation. Which is pretty annoying. Because it won't let me. So that is, you see, to me, that looks the correct way. Just coming out the other way on the actual, hey ho. Nothing in life is perfect, is it? Oh well, I'll just get on and do some colouring. How are you all anyway? How is everybody tonight? If it is indeed night where you are, it might not be night time where you are. I've just watched a bit of telly. And I will watch telly later, or a movie. Anyone got any recommendations? I've probably watched it. If you do have a recommendation. I love watching movies. Yeah, not happy with how this is going. Hello, Abdullah. How are you? Are you having a good weekend? Hello, everybody. Are you all having a good weekend? Just colouring a teddy bear. Nothing really thrilling to watch here. Can't change the orientation, which is really irritating me. But that's how it is. I've never done a YouTube live before. I don't think I have. I don't know if I will again. Nobody's watching and it's kind of seems a bit more not as easy to do as, it's one of those things, I suppose. Once you get your setup right, I guess. I'm just colouring a bear. Anyone like teddy bears? My dogs like teddy bears. I think we all like teddy bears, don't we? Yeah, but I'm trying to draw one that's a little bit fluffy. I'm using alcohol markers. These are Oh Hoo Hoo. Can you see? Oh Hoo Hoo Honolulu alcohol markers. And I'm going for the sort of yellow, sorry, not yellow, sort of orangey tones, colours. And I prefer to use the brush tip side. Of the pen. There's chisel tips, there's The other tips, well, you only get 2 tips. It's just my preference. Everyone uses what they feel happy with, don't they, I guess? Yeah? You've got it, art's meant to be fun. So, use the materials and colour with the materials that you feel happy with, that you feel comfortable with. And if you want to try new stuff, you want to change stuff and practice and try out of your comfort zone, then go ahead and do it. I don't know if anyone's looking. Let me just look at this. Change. Don't know where the thing is. Ridiculous. Can't work anything out. Maybe no one's watching or no one said hello. I'm going to say hello to myself to check if it's working. Is it? Yes. I think I need to get that more in shot. So I'm doing a teddy bear. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Not absolutely necessary. Oh, going out of shot now. Honestly, this is a nightmare. Don't know if I'll don't know if I'll bother doing a live again. Goodness, it's a nightmare. I'm gonna do a little bit of a darker colour. Anyone else like teddy bears? No, maybe they don't. Hey ho, my dogs like teddy bears. Children in the family like teddy bears, so well, I think this teddy bear looks cute and he just says, I want some colour added to me because I'm feeling a little bit plain. Please can you add some colour? That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going gently. I'm using the brush tip of these Oh Hoo Hoo Honolulu. It's a mouthful to say, isn't it? Alcohol markers. Using the brush tip. And getting a little bit of texture going on with our little teddy. So he's not just a plain, boring and flat looking teddy. Can you see? Maybe I can zoom a little bit, don't know. Does that help? Can anyone see that? Does that look a bit better? Unfortunately, I can't change the orientation. because YouTube won't let me. I'm struggling to see my own picture myself. Have I bored everybody? They've all left. Alright, you have a nice evening, anyone who actually did. So come and watch my car crash TV. Right, I'm going dark under the neck here because there'll be shadow under the neck because the light's coming from there. It's going to be a bit darker down the bottom where his body is sat. So I'm just doing twiddly tangly to get this sort of fluffy looking finish and feel of this cute little teddy. I think he's cute. Anyone else? Yeah, he's a cutie. Should we give him a name? What should we call him? Terence? What do you think? Anyone have an idea of a name? I'm noting down the pens that I'm using here, if anyone is interested. Up the top, you might not be able to see them. Does that help if I draw my picture, me seeing it upside down? Upside down, left to right drawing works better on the filming than it does for me watching it. So yeah, wonderful. It's quite a delay actually. This is actually really annoying, but I'm going with it, going with the flow. Anyone got any questions? Are you all having a nice day, evening? Have you had a nice weekend? Going back to work tomorrow. Looking forward to work, or thinking, no, don't want to go back to work, somebody save me, save me. So I'm doing a twirly light, very light, twiddly, twirly motion. Hello Amy, how are you? Twiddly twirly motion, and I can't, to be honest, really see what I'm doing because I'm working on the side and my my iPad's up there. YouTube won't let me film off my my iPad is here, my YouTube won't let me film off my iPad. So I've got my iPhone up there, but it'll only film on the orientation which isn't this. So I'm working like, I'll work it out eventually. But for now it's kind of a bit of pain in the bum. So it's awkward for me to draw. Because never mind. Never mind. How are you, Amy? How's everybody else? I'll talk to my dogs. They love me. Hello. Hello. I know why you're stood behind me. They think they're gonna get something to eat. But there's only so much food. Only so much food I'm gonna give you. Don't want silly fat doggies. That's unhealthy, isn't it? Trying to create a fluffy texture. I've worked on for the new book I'm doing. I've been working on fluffy stuffed toy teddy bear type of textures, and this is just another version of texture that I'm working on at the moment. Because there is obviously lots of ways that people can do texture in colouring. Lots of different techniques, lots of different ways, and lots of different materials that you can use. That needs to dry a bit. He's looking quite cute. Do you think he's looking a bit cute and a bit cuddly? Would any of you give him a cuddle? I think he deserves a cuddle. Well, I'm going to put my next layer on. So far I have done 3 shades of a sort of pinky peachy colour, and I'm going to add another colour in a moment. So I'm just using the brush tip and just lightly applying shading to give some texture to our gorgeous little teddy bear. I think he's cute. Yeah, pretty darn cute. I'm gonna put some solid marks under the neck, because the light's coming from here. So he'll have a shadow under his neck. And you have to have light and shade in any drawing. Otherwise, well, what happens if you don't have light and shade in a drawing? Let's think. Well, it's just flat, isn't it? It's just flat. It's just flat. There's no 3D form. That's why there's light and shade in everything there is. And we show it in artwork. Otherwise, it's just flat. You don't know where the light's from, there's no excitement, there's no shape, there's no... You know, and doing different things with pens and pencils creates texture, which creates a bit of excitement, so that everything in the world isn't just smooth, because it isn't just smooth. Things have texture, things are bumpy, things are rough, things are spiky, things are smooth, and that's what we're showing in art. A texture. So I think he's going all right so far, this little chap. Looking pretty cute. Shall I turn him around? Which way was it? Turn him around for you to see. And I'll just put on here the other colour I'm using. And then I've missed a colour. Which colour have I missed? In all the excitement, missed a couple of colours. Hey ho. Yeah, cute little chap. Well, in a moment I'm going to do some more shading. What do you think about him? Do we love him? Does anyone care? Right, let me take the lid off this one. This is a darker pen. This is not quite black, but it's getting there. And almost black. And I'm going to go into the creases of our little furry friend here. Give a bit of depth. shadow. Let's give a few bits in the ears, darker bits in the ear. And have a little bit darker under his face. Bit darker there. I don't want areas to go too dark because I kind of like that he's, I don't know, a bit not too dark, so I'm gonna smudgy, blurry smudgy the inks together to get a bit of a softer feel. Here we go. Dab, dab, dab. Bit of a blurry, smudgy dab. And if you want to go back in with previous colours to bring other colours up to speed with other areas, then of course you can always do that. You don't have to feel like if you've put something down you can never revisit it, because you can. You can always do something else, enrich colours, add something more, add pencil to marker pen colours. It doesn't have to be just marker pens, you can add pencil. If you want to give details on top, then you can. He's looking quite cute. I want to, what are we going to do to him next? Our cute little bear. What are we going to do to him next? It's not smudgy enough for me down the bottom here. I want him to be a bit more smudgy in some of the darker areas. Like I said, you can always revisit. He's looking all right there, isn't he? Cute. Well, I like him anyway. All right, I'm gonna I might do a bit of highlights. In fact, I'm going to do a bit of, going to give him a nose, a snout area. Let me just get my another colouring pen that's a bit lighter. I'll be back. Let me give him a bit of a nose area. I'm going to go for blue. Cutie. Cutie with the bluey nose. Oh, if my dogs had blue nose and faces, I'd be, well, I'd be the talk of the town, wouldn't I? You would be super cute. Would be talk of the town. Alright, let's see how that ends up. Because it'll look different when it dries. As we know with alcohol markers, it will look different when it dries. So, and then we're gonna, he's already got some eyes, but we need to make the eyes stand out a little bit more. You can see we've got the blue down below because the light's coming from here. So the bottom below his nose is going to be darker. And I think he needs a little bit of some fun design on his paws. That needs to be done, definitely. A fun design on his paws. What colours could I do? Let me think. Doesn't really matter, could do any colours. Maybe I'll go with blues that I've got here. Give it a go. Just happen to have blues next to me, so might as well use them. Makes sense, doesn't it? Get some blues going, and because they're wet, then yeah, they're going to be smudging, blending, blurring. That's okay. We'll just do whatever happens. Whatever happens. Just having a play around. Bit of fun. He's looking all right. Don't mind that. And then let me just get a black. Should we give him a cute little nose? He needs to have some shine on his nose, and to do that I'm going to colour his nose but leave a gap. So I'm just going for really simple colour the nose but leave a gap at the top for a bit of shine, and then I'm gonna make his smile a bit darker. Do we think he's looking cute? I think he is. Anyone else think he's looking cute? Let's make these paw pads, these designs of the pads stand out a little bit. Hello, our cutie bear. You're a beauty. White poster pen or paint pen or gel pen, whatever you like to use. It sits on top of the surface of the paper so it doesn't sink in. Great for details and highlights, and a lot of people will know that already, I'm aware. How's he looking? Do we love him a bit? Cute little bear. You can try this. Alcohol markers. That's all I've used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, maybe 4. Was it 4 sort of pinky colours and almost black, and then 3 or 4 blues. Doesn't have to be painty bear. It can be brown, it can be yellow, it can be green. Do any colour bear that you want. Literally here, just doing a few highlights to highlight the sort of fluffy nature of the bear. I'm just doing really sort of scribbly marks because that's what I've done to create the fluff on this particular bear. I'm going over the outline just on the sort of top area where the light is hitting the bear. Just gives a little bit more realism. I think it's looking cute and soft. Squeezable. And you know, again, you can just work with it, add a bit more. Won't be that much light down here because shaded by his body in a sense, but a little bit of light. Artistic license means you can do all sorts. And then once that's dried, if I wasn't happy with something, I can soften some things, going back in with one of my lighter pens, soften a few bits if I wasn't happy with it. Or I wanted to add a little bit of dotty stuff here or there. And then you've got the option, if I want to have, excuse me, shaking this. Can you see what it looks like so far? I'll give you a chance to see that. Do you think it looks cute and fluffy? Cute and fluffy. If you wanted to do something like, to say sunshine was kind of hitting him, shining down on him a bit, then you can go over the sort of outline edges of where the sunshine might hit. In this case, I've got my light source coming in from here. So I can do a really lovely subtle kiss of sun. Might do a little kiss of it on his nose, and if it's too much, if you don't like it, oh, I can change that. That's a bit much. But things can be rectified and altered if you make a mistake and you want to change it. Things can be altered. A little hit of a sunshine kiss on here for him. Little bit of a kiss of sun on the top of this ear. Yeah, makes him look a bit like he's having a bit more fun, like he's on a teddy bear picnic, eating sandwiches, jam tarts, sandwiches, having a fun day in the park with his friends. And a happy little teddy. Do you think he's a happy little teddy? I might give him, got another pen here, give him a few heart shapes on his feet. Why not? Why not? And then I think we're nearly done. Nearly done with the teddy. I'm going to turn him around that way. Very simple. Very easy to do. And pretty darn cute. I'd probably do a bit more with the feet. To do a bit more, make it a bit more 3D. That's not dried yet, so I'm gonna totally mess this up. But like I said, if you mess things up, sometimes they actually turn out better. Or lead you to new things and new ideas. Happens with me. I don't mind that. I don't mind how that's turned out at the moment. Just needs to dry a bit. Wipe off your nibs though. Wipe off the nibs of your pencils and your pens, definitely. Oh, I like my cute little chappy. He looks fluffy, doesn't he? He looks fluffy and he looks happy. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching my... Hello Jennifer, hello, I was about to say goodbye there. No one's been watching at all. And yeah, I was just showing how to do this little fluffy bear. But yeah, I'm gonna have to work out how to get it so that it's not that way, because that's the way. This is portrait. It's seeing here, I'm watching myself back on my iPad as well. It's portrait, but I want it landscape. So landscape is the way that I draw. So it's all a bit of an experiment tonight. So yeah, an experiment. But I quite like my little bear. So anyway, I give up. I've tried, I've spent an hour, and yeah, I enjoy my cute little bear. So anyway, thank you everyone who has dared to watch my live car crash TV. And I hope you have an enjoyable rest of the day, and maybe I will dare to do one again, who knows. Bye. And now this is where I can't find the button to end it.